Hi, my name is Sergeant Bobis, and for today, we'll be looking into the 5 popular culture elements in the famous novel The Queen's Gambit by Walter Tevis. But before anything else, let's define what popular culture is. According to Oxford, it is a set of practices, beliefs, and objects that embody the broadly shared meanings of a social system, including media, entertainment, fashion, trends, etc. And to give you a brief background, The Queen's Gambit is a 1983 American novel exploring the life of a female chess prodigy, Beth Harmon. A coming-of-age story, it covers the themes of adoption, feminism, chess, drug addiction, and alcoholism. In the year 2020, the book was adapted for Netflix miniseries of the same name, gaining popularity all over the world. And moving on our next agenda, we'll be discussing, of course, the 5 popular culture that has been featured in the novel or the series The Queen's Gambit. This has something to do with sports, fashion and entertainment, social features, drug addiction, and lastly, travel and leisure. So let's start. First, under sports, of course, we have chess. It is a board game of strategic skill for 2 players played on a checkered board. In the series, Beth notices Mr. Scheibel, the janitor, studying chess alone. Just by watching him, she was able to figure out how the pieces move. And when Mr. Scheibel allowed her to play with him, Beth became fascinated and swiftly improved. Next, we have the Gambit tactic. The title The Queen's Gambit is named after a winning move Beth uses against her arch-chess rival, Vasily Borgov. It is an opening in which a player makes a sacrifice, typically a pawn, for the sake of some compensating advantage. In the story, we have noticed how Beth Harmon became popular locally and internationally through different tournaments, which is next on our list. She started playing in Lexington, Kentucky, where she managed to gain more experience after she defeated her competitor. This has opened doors for her to join more tournaments in different states and of course, even abroad. Going on to our next category, which is fashion and entertainment, we have the clothing style. In the story that was set in the 1950s to 60s, women wore tailored blouses, matching suits, blazers if they were wearing trousers. A huge trend for men, especially in the 60s, was the turtleneck. This shirt was a diverse option as men wore it under blazers, sweaters, vests, or by itself. Talking about Beth Harmon, she appreciates a clean and easy silhouette because for a woman who's got a big game ahead, it is important to stick to an effortless formula that never detracts from the focus of the game. For her, a simple yet classic turtleneck and pleated full skirt is always a good way to go when facing big competitions. Next, we have the hair trend. In the series, Beth is providing inspiration to a retro revival. She was first seen as a little girl with short hair and bangs, but as she gets older, it changed. The 60s hairstyle made her look like a bolder and more captivating female protagonist, which suited her medium bouncy red hair with defined curls. Proceeding on to the next one, we have the makeup trend. If there is one thing she is famous for, it's wearing winged eyeliner throughout the Queen's Gambit. The classic 50s makeup look consisted of lipstick with obviously made up yet elegant eyes. It was essential to emphasize eyes while retaining a natural glamour, which definitely suited Beth's character. Next, we have music and soundtracks. With most of the songs being from the 60s, the show transports viewers back. The series is full of emotional and intense instrumental sets, and the score highlights the highs and lows of Beth's journey with different orchestral compositions showcasing her various matches and of course opponents. Talking about the social features found in the series, The Queen's Gambit indeed tackled sexism in chess. The hit series captures the struggle of women in the game wherein female grandmasters are rare as the sport is dominated by men. This is evident when Beth is starting learning chess and also when she decided to participate in the local tournaments and even abroad. Next is women empowerment. The Queen's Gambit is an excellent show as it addresses the standard of idealism for women's embodiment in our society. The character challenges this social construct of femininity by disregarding worldly claims through her actions and of course, experimental outfits. For our next category, we're going to tackle addiction. The white and green pills Beth takes in the Queen's Gambit are referred to as sanzolum. However, this is a fictional drug that is thought to represent tranquilizers like Librium, formerly known as chlordiazepoxide, which is a popular drug in the 1960s for treating anxiety. Next, we have alcohol. Like many other people suffering from addiction, Beth uses drugs and alcohol to escape from the pain of her traumatic past, the pain of losing her friends, and of course, the pain of losing her adoptive mother. Also, every time she loses a chess, or every time she feels down, she turns to drugs or alcohol to feel better. Aside from alcohol and drug addiction, we have seen numerous scenes wherein Beth smoked cigarettes. In the 1960s, smoking became a signal of one's status and class. During that time, businessmen were seldom seen without cigarette on their hands, while others used it to relieve stress and be calm. Smoking cigarettes was once a display of elegance and sophistication. Next, we have travel and leisure. By being one of the best chess players in the world, Beth was able to travel or visit different cities not only in America but also in Europe and even in Russia. This includes the Las Vegas US Championship, immersive training in New York City with Benny Watts, and even going to Paris, France and Moscow, Russia for a chess tournament. We have also seen how they were able to enjoy visiting the cities while preparing for the competition. In the third and fourth episode of Gambit, we have noticed how Beth and her mom Alma enjoyed the perks of their flight going to Cincinnati and Mexico City, where they also booked a hotel room with a television, tub, paintings, and other amazing features that a hotel can have. Given all of these, we can see that popular culture impacts society in a positive and negative manner. In the series, we have seen numerous pop culture that includes the aspects, or combinations of attitudes, beliefs, and the ideas that are found within our particular culture. Media indeed plays a big role in popularizing this, wherein individuals in a modern society are highly exposed to. Personally, I like watching TV series or movies during my free time, and Queen's Gambit is really one of my favorites. I hope that you had fun learning with the different popular culture found in the series, and it's been a pleasure sharing it with you. Again, I am Harjit. Stay safe and thank you for your time. Bye!